Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware. They're getting ready for spring, and so should you, especially with the warmer weather coming this week. 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125. The website is omnitruevalue.com, and they have everything you need, especially when it comes down to mulch, gravel, topsoil, and all the stuff to make your yard look good. And they are a local business. Also, brought to you by Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist to meet all your decorating needs, or maybe you want to do this as a business. They're at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst. The website is liholidaylighting.com, and you can give them a call at 631 957 5106. So, we have finally gotten to the point where we could start talking about warming things up. And we're kind of on the edge of it today as warmer air starts to arrive first aloft, and the temperatures are at least going to rise up into the 40s today. So the further north you go up into New England, you can see that the numbers are lower, mostly in the lower 40s, but you start to head down into southern New Jersey, you're looking at mid 40s. You're looking at temperatures close to 50 or even low 50s in parts of south central Pennsylvania, and then low to mid 50s as you head down into Virginia. Now, Tuesday, tomorrow, we're going to see those temperatures push up. 60s so could probably reach into southern New England. South-facing shorelines are going to have to deal with a sea breeze, so that's going to impact temperatures for places like Long Island and coastal southern and southeastern New England. But you start to go south and west and work your way inland, you're looking at 60s across central and South Jersey, southeast and south central Pennsylvania. And then we get into mid and upper 60s and temperatures near 70 as you move up into northern Virginia. And one thing about this time of year to remember is that the March sun can really go to work, and temperatures could wind up finishing higher than forecast, and sometimes by more than just a couple of degrees. So bear that in mind. Now, Wednesday, the issue for Wednesday will be the wind direction. And the wind direction on Wednesday will be a bit more from the south. So if you are, say, from New York City east and north, temperatures are probably going to stay in the 50s. And along the shore, we could see temperatures actually stay in the 40s. Go west and south of New York City, and then you start to get into middle and upper 60s and upper 60s and low 70s. Thursday, I think Thursday and possibly Friday will be the two warmest days this week, where we could see some upside in areas as you go north, but 60s to around 70 and even some lower and middle 70s not out of the question as you work your way southward. We're going to hold on to that warm air on Friday until a cold front passes, and temperatures on Friday are really going to depend on clouds. And then we're going to chill down for the weekend. These are leftover highs Friday night, early Saturday morning. That'll be in the upper 40s and low 50s. And then we move on to Sunday when chilly air gets in here. Temperatures are probably going to be no higher than the low to mid 40s. One thing that usually happens when you transition over from a chilly to a warmer air mass is you do have some high clouds, and we see little area of them moving across the west of the Great Lakes, and they'll be crossing Pennsylvania and upstate New York. So if you see some high cloudiness in the mix, don't be too concerned. You can also watch the loop, and the loop will show you how the trough that's offshore and the developing storm that's offshore is beginning to pull away, and that's allowing warmer air to move eastward. Meanwhile, we've got storminess moving out of the southwest and into the central Rockies, and this is going to produce some weather changes there as we go through this week, and also more storminess coming into the Pacific Northwest. On the radar, things are fairly quiet in most of the country, except in the Southwest, where we are seeing precipitation that is beginning to move on up toward the Northeast. WPC still has over the next 7 days, and that takes us into next Monday morning at 7 a.m. So this is a long stretch here where we're going to see very little, if any, precip at all up and down the eastern seaboard. You may wind up seeing a lot of it, though, in parts of East Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and into Illinois and parts of Indiana on the order of at least a few inches. And that will probably be with the next storm system that will be moving to the east. But for this week, it's all about high pressure. It's going to be all about wind direction. West wind on Tuesday should help temperatures climb. Bit more of a south wind on Wednesday. We'll probably keep temperatures in check along the immediate coast, but inland areas should still warm up. Thursday, with a southwest wind, we are going to see temperatures warm up quite smartly, especially in inland areas, and that'll last into Friday with a west southwest wind. We'll probably see temperatures up close to or over 70 for the second day in the row in some areas. Here comes a cold front. That front stalls out to our south. High pressure builds up to the north with chilly air. And then we'll be watching the evolution of this particular storm system for next weekend. And this one looks like, by the way, could produce some significant snows in Colorado and West Kansas and Nebraska. Now, does it track toward the Great Lakes, or do we get a weaker low that goes up toward the lakes and something that tries to redevelop to our south and east? That's going to be the big weather question for the long range. And we'll deal with that, I'm sure, as we move through this week. Weather in 5, brought to you by OmniTrue Value Hardware in West Babylon. They got mulch, so head over there if you're trying to get your yard fixed up. 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125 for the best prices in town, omnitruevalue.com. Wholesale holiday lighting by Giannini at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, 631-957-5106, your complete holiday lighting specialist to meet all your decorating needs, or perhaps you want to do this as part of your own business. So give them a call, 631-957-5106, liholiday.lighting.com. So we're back to normal. Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time. Enjoy your day, and hopefully we will see you tonight.